7 News uncovering new details after a shooting leaves one man dead. And now Denver 911 is acknowledging it is to blame for putting that man in danger. 7 News reporter Russell Haythorn asking if the outcome would be different if officers, not civilians, took 911 calls. And Russell, you found Denver Fire and Police handle calls very differently.
And all calls to 911 in Denver go through this call center. But when you call 911 or dial 911 for a fire emergency, you're routed to a firefighter. When you dial 911 for a police emergency, you're routed to a civilian. And it's that practice in question.
I heard somebody yelling, "They got a gun, they got a gun."
It was a warning that came too late for Jim Arate.
Kind of knew it was too late, too, because he closed his eyes.
Rate was shot and killed after a 911 operator told him to return to the area of a road rage incident. The other men involved just happened to drive back by as well and shot Rate. That 911 operator is now off the job.
We are deeply saddened by the events that transpired.
Unlike the police,
we fought tremendously hard to keep that.
Lieutenant Phil Champagne says Denver Fire still has actual firefighters handling its 911 calls.
They've also had to get down on their belly and crawl down that hot hallway.
The PD's move to use civilians as operators is cheaper, but Champagne argues it would be less effective for Denver Fire. Is it worth the cost?
Absolutely. What is the cost of a human life, of a firefighter, of a citizen, of a child?
Police Chief Robert White did not go on camera today, but said in a statement, "If it doesn't require a gun or a badge, I support a civilian doing the job."
And I'm not here to denigrate any other system at all. All I can do is defend what we do.
Both civilian operators and firefighters go through extensive 911 training, and firefighters actually have to have 5 years experience fighting fires in order to become 911 operators. We should point out that there are errors with fire dispatchers. Back in February, one dispatcher delayed responding to a 911 call for 1.5 hours, and by the time firefighters arrived, the house was fully engulfed. That operator was disciplined but remains on the job. Live in Denver, Russell Haythorn, 7 News.
Interesting information. Thank you, Russell.